Let's talk about your public relations department.
Yes.
It is very important because they represent the company as well. So that they're the face of the company.
Public relations is probably one of the most important pieces of the puzzle. And I'm so fortunate to be able to work with my colleague, who's our Chief Communications Officer, Stephen Larkin, at the Corcoran Group. And I remembered that if I was ever to go elsewhere, he was coming with me. And he had a few stints between Corcoran and Elliman, and he was available. So he has put together a team of over 10 people across all of our regions. And we use a third-party company called Meltwater to, they give you an assessment of your reach and all of the press hits you've gotten. And no one can even get close to us right now in terms of the number of press hits we get. So every day there's the Elliman Daily, which comes out at 6 p.m. and it goes to everyone in the company, and it is a daily of the day's previous press hits. And it's always full. I mean, I've never seen a company get so much press. And it's important to know that when you've got to reach out to the agents and get them to talk about what they're doing, whether it's their personal life or their listings, or they just did a great sale, or perhaps they are working with a celebrity. So there are a lot of ways to get press. And reporters today, they're all freelance. The old days of being, a Times reporter, unless you're Maggie Haberman. So we help shape the stories as well.
And that's great for the agents because that is brand recognition and support of your company's brand as well as agents' brand.
Sure.
Because the newsletters are talking about certain agents and their success stories and their achievements.
Yeah, it's interesting. I interviewed an agent at a competitor a few weeks ago, and he's in the top 10 of their company, and it's a large company. And I said, I've never heard of you before. I was very honest. And they don't have an in-house press department. They don't have public relations. It's not there. It doesn't exist. So it's super important. And if you want, as an agent, your brand or your team to move up quickly, the more PR you can get, and obviously once you get that, you share it on all of your social channels, you can almost do that overnight in many ways. So for us, it's important. And for the most part, it's free. You earn this. You go out there and you get it. And so we're super proud of that.
I'm aware of one of your agents in Bayside office. She has her own podcast. And your PR department helped her push that podcast. And now she has this successful series. And that was thanks to your PR department, and you helped the team. She has a team, and you helped the team grow. And it wasn't a big article about them. Just whatever your PR department did, it just really brought her business to another level.
Well, it's interesting. We have a podcast studio in here. You should see it before you leave.
Oh, I will.
It's called Elliman on Air, and it's a professional studio. We outfitted it, and I think we probably have about 15 podcasts now. Yeah, I'm guesting on Steve Cohen's podcast this coming Thursday, and he'll tape it from there. So it's super important. You can't just rest on your laurels anymore. You have to have things that will reach out to people in different ways. And
talking about changing markets and opportunities, that is new opportunity that came with COVID. Podcasts really became so important and popular during COVID, and now it continues.
So true. My favorite podcast was Sourdough Bread, and I gained 30 pounds during COVID.
Well, you look fabulous now.
I took it off, but yeah, podcasts are pretty powerful.
Pretty powerful, indeed. Yeah. And I appreciate your public relations department and Stephen Larkin because he made it happen.
Yes, he always does.
Well.